hopefully they'll find out who did this.
Agonizing news for people in Madison County. The search for a missing woman and Madison County native is now over. The remains of Suzanne Morphew were found in Colorado Wednesday. Good evening to you at 5 o'clock. I'm Mark Mullins.
And I'm Megan Shin. Morphew and her family moved to Colorado a few years ago. Her husband was initially accused until the charges were dropped.
Today, WRTV's Jessica Grunling visited her hometown in Madison County and spoke with people in Alexandria who say they've been watching this case closely since day one.
A beautiful soul is never forgotten is the message on a bench dedicated to Suzanne Morphew. And she is someone people in Alexandria won't soon forget.
First of all, it's Mother's Day.
Yeah.
You know, what a horrible time. That how young she was, that she did live here.
Suzanne was living with her husband, Barry Morphew, and their 2 daughters in Salida, Colorado, when she went out for a bike ride on Mother's Day of 2020 and never returned.
When it first happened, the bows, and there wasn't a place that wasn't covered with her bows.
Marty Hamlin didn't know Suzanne personally, but says for the last 3 years, this community had been holding out hope.
This is a small town, a small community, and we're very close. And for this to happen for someone from here, you know, it broke the hearts of many.
On Wednesday, the search for Suzanne came to an end. Her remains found in Moffett, Colorado, 45 miles from where she was last seen.
I was up till about 10 o'clock last night, just kept reading and reading and reading. My thought is that her family can now give her a proper burial.
While there is relief she's been found, Tisha Leeway, a friend of Suzanne's in Salida, says there's also a lot more questions.
Because, I mean, who did it? Why? Why is she there? What happened to her? You know, just a lot.
Her husband, Barry, was initially charged with first-degree murder a year after she disappeared. Barry has always maintained his innocence and continues to do so. In April of 2022, the charges against him were dismissed without prejudice, which means he can be recharged. Earlier this year, he and their daughters spoke with ABC News.
I was innocent the first time they arrested me, so I'm sure it's possible. But I don't have anything to worry about. I've done nothing wrong.
After Suzanne's remains were found, Barry's attorney released a statement saying in part, Barry is with his daughters and they are all struggling with immense shock and grief after learning that their mother and wife, whom they deeply loved, was found deceased. From what we know, Barry is as innocent as he was from day one.
Hopefully now, whatever happened, they can find out a little bit more. That's the most important thing. And whatever happened to her, hopefully, if it's something bad, then maybe they'll be put in jail. You know, and there'll be some closure to that, too.
In Alexandria, Jessica Grunling, WRTV.
Investigators say in Colorado, no arrests have been made since Suzanne's remains were found. Back in May, Barry Morphew filed a civil lawsuit in Colorado seeking $15 million over what he calls his wrongful arrest.